Good evening, viewers. This is August Awuko with metric number 94192. I'm carrying out STE 802 assignment. The lecturer in charge of the course is Dr. Omilani Nathaniel. This assignment is a presentation on ANCOVA analysis on SPSS. Okay. So the data is here before us. The strategies, it involves strategies that were um, applied on students to determine their interest in a school subject. Mental ability is not working variable. The pre-interest scores are here, the post-interest scores. The mental ability is derived as continuous variables. So the first step in this analysis is to transform this data, the mental ability data, from continuous to categorical variables. So to do that, we go to analyze, and the descriptive statistics option. We're going to look at the replacement ability in the dialog box, and then we look at the statistics to use for creating a range system. So the ideal one will be percentile. Okay. So now this um the result derived from this percentile score is showing us that there are three levels. Okay, the 25th percentile, the 50th percentile, and the 75th percentile. So it is important to note the values that have been derived. So the lower boundary limit is 43.11 up to 49.97. Then the 50th continues from 49.98, and then stops at 55.53. So this value should be okay. Okay. Now, having done that, we're going to now transform by recording these values into different variables. So your mental ability is placed in the dialog box. To create new mental. So I'm going to create it as mental ability categories. Then the label. Let's see. Okay, so we can by renaming okay, as a range system. We rename the first value we got is value. Sorry, the level is the level one for the 25th percentile, where the scores for the lower boundary limit was 43.1 up to 49.97. Okay, the second level we add values ranging from 49.8 to 55.53. Okay, and then the the third level, which is 55.54 to highest score, which is 7.5. Okay, so we okay, so now we look at the data set so that it is important at this point to look at what we have created. So we can see that these mental activity categories there are spaces to show some of the values that were not accounted for. So we add one to the take care of extreme values that were not accounted for. Even calculating range manually Um, Sometimes we have to add one so that um, extreme values are accounted for. Okay, so we're going to run this through by adding one. Okay, so we also go to the this thing after 11. Look at the variable view so that we can add the name, the labels. So we are going to that now for the 50% time, which is the test values. The label it low, not of second, label it second, label it high. Okay, so these three labels are set now. So having done this now, we can go to the data view so that we can quickly complete our ANCOVA analysis. This will be done by going to the general linear model and then the the mental the ability categories are here now. So we want to put them as space factors. Okay. Then the group also is as space factors. Then the pre-interest, this is the covariance, and then the post-interest, which is our dependent invariant. So we now look at the can check the loans. Okay. Then we look at the other options available to us. Assumptions, let's describe the statistics, and then check the effect. Okay. So what we have is that the okay, so the assumptions are satisfied with this value, which is not significant. And then over here, there are significant values. We can see that the pre-interest is significant. Okay, then but however, it shows that there was variability of variance among the group's interests even before the strategies were carried out. So, however, the it has been adjusted for by the variance has been adjusted for uh, by the ANCOVA estimator. Um, the mass categories as well. This value here we can calculate for the eta square by multiplying by 100. This will be in our next video. Okay. However, the significant values that we've gotten shows that it was the need to control the moderator was okay, and then that the variance that there was variance um, instruments interest in the subject. Okay, thank you so much for viewing.